there's a squirrel who is trying to get into my house right now. I'm confused. Hi guys, my name is Franky and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tag for you guys. A tag of my own making, believe it or not. I've never made like a proper tag before, so I hope you guys enjoy. This tag is called To All the Books I've Loved Before. It is based on the book To All the Boys I've Loved Before in honor of the movie that just came out today as I am filming this. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the book, however, I really enjoyed the movie and I think it was so cute and so funny and I just loved the casting and everything. I could do a whole review about the movie and the book and everything. That's not why we're here today. Today we're here to talk about all the books we've loved before. So, without further ado, Lego. That was like my favorite part in the whole movie when Peter and Laura Jean were like going to the party. That was my favorite part. So number one is Kenny from Camp, your first book love. Now this can be any book that made you love something. It can be any first. It can be the first book you read by your favorite author. It can be the first book you read in your favorite genre. It could be the first book you remember truly loving and obsessing about and, you know, wanting to tell all your friends about. You know, it can be any first as long as you love it. So for this one, I'm going with A Dog's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron. I read this book when I was in 4th grade, and surprisingly this is actually an adult book. I read it just because it had a dog on the cover, and you know, 4th graders are obsessed with dogs. Soon to be 11th graders are obsessed with dogs, let's be real here. This book was one of my first like absolute favorites. Like it was a book that I had read that nobody else had read. It wasn't like a super popular one. Like it wasn't like Percy Jackson or any of the Rick Riordan books. It wasn't Harry Potter. It was like an actual book. I mean, not that those aren't actual books, but it was an actual like book that was mine that I got to tell everybody, all of my friends to read. And I actually got a couple of my friends to read it and they didn't like it as much, but you know, this book will always hold a special place in my heart. And I know there's a movie. I haven't seen the movie because, you know, I love this book and I don't really want to ruin it because I don't remember what the reviews were for A Dog's Purpose, but I love this book with all of my heart and soul. As you can tell, I was a very messy child, as this is a hot chocolate stain because I spilled hot chocolate all over my book. There's like markers. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Yeah, so Dog's Purpose, it's a good book. I just got really distracted because I was thinking about their whole relationship in the movie and I was just like, yes, bravo. Okay, that scene though when he was just like, girl, I'm ahead of you, and he already had the photo in his background, I was just like, yes, I love when straight guys act all sassy. It's so great. So number two, our next book love is John Ambrose McClaren, The Book That Got Away. This can be a book that you will always love. It may not be your favorite now, but it will always hold a special place in your heart. So for this one, I'm going with Divergent by Veronica Roth. This was like my generation's Twilight, because Twilight was a little bit before my time because I believe the first book came out in like 2006, and in 2006 I was 4. So, you know, that I wasn't really reading young adult fiction at that time, but Divergent and The Fault in Our Stars movies both came out when I was in 6th grade, and that was just everything. Everybody was obsessed with John Green and Divergent. So I think, like, I mean, honestly, I could put Divergent and The Fault in Our Stars here just because, you know, they both, I don't even like those books really much, very much anymore. Like, they're okay, they're kind of cringy, but, you know, they'll always, you know, hold a special place in my heart as like the books that really, you know, made me a fangirl. Like, honestly, I didn't even know what fandoms were until somebody told me about them because they were talking about The Fault in Our Stars. So our next book love is number 3, Lucas from Homecoming, and for this one I want you guys to pick your GBF, gay book friend. So for this question, I'm going with a slight spoiler for the Heroes of Olympus series. So if you haven't read this series and you don't want to be spoiled, mute the video until I put this down and, you know, whatever. Anyways, so for my GBF, I am picking Nico from, you know, this series and the Percy Jackson series because I think that Nico is just the sweetest, and Oh, I love Nico. He's just such an angsty little 5-year-old in my brain, and I love him so much. He's just, I just want to give Nico a hug. Like, if Nico wasn't gay, I would totally date him, but because he is gay, I want to just, like, I want to marry him, but, like, in a platonic, like, I'm your best friend, I must protect you because you're sweet marshmallow, despite the fact that you're, like, death all the time, you know? I love Nico. So, number 4, Josh Sanderson, The Book Next Door. And this is a book that no matter how many times you read it, it'll always be a favorite. It'll always be one of your book loves. Shocker. Fangirl, Rainbow Rowell, top books. Can you not? These fucking airplanes are practicing for the Chicago Air and Water Show, which is cool and all, but it's fucking irritating because I'm trying to film a fucking video here. Thank you. Goodbye. God. And finally, our last book love, number 5, Peter Kavinsky, Our One True Book Love. I challenge you to step up and like answer this question with a different book that than you usually choose for these questions. Like, I feel like everybody always has like a standard like answer for these questions. So I want you to pick a different book that you haven't talked about as much on this channel. So I'm picking Fans of the Impossible Life by Kate Skelsa, and this book is so great. It is about these 3 best friends, and it's like a coming of age story, and it's really sweet, and you know, it deals with mental health issues, and it felt so realistic to me, and it's so good. It was so cute. I loved it, you know? So, my one true book love, the book that was made for me. Fans of the Impossible Life. Now, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to do this video, by all means, pow, you have been tagged. I almost hit my camera just then. Also, if you want to do me a favor, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. Also, if you want to do me a huge favor, tweet this video at Hardback Hoarder, because I would love for her to do this video on her Tag Tuesday, because she's one of my favorite booktubers of all time, and I just think her videos are great. So if you want to do me a favor, tweet her this video, which I think would be super awesome if she did. Yeah, so I'm talking really fast now because my camera battery is dying, and I'm dying because of sweat, and it's just it's an overall not a fun time for anybody in this heat fucking sauna of a room. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do this tag, enjoy it, watch the movie, support all of the young adult, you know, movies that are out. Watch this movie, hype it up, because it's a good movie. Like, oh god, my camera's dying. Bye! Today I'm here to tell you about the easiest, cheapest, like, highlighter, like, that you've ever seen. It's called Sweat, and it's by me. It's so nice. Would you look at that shine? I am so sweaty right now. It's great. I want to die. Thank you. I'm sorry.